To initiate today's proceeding, I seek permission of our chief guest, Honorable Shri Justice Challa Kodanda Ram Sir, Judge, High Court of Telangana, Hyderabad. May I, Your Lordship?
Yes, sir.
Highly obliged. A very warm welcome and good morning to Honorable Chief Guest, President of the function, respected teachers, and dear attendees. I, Mayur Subedar, welcome you all to this valedictory function of the 5 days national workshop on the topic of Art of Judgment Writing, organized by Legal Aid Clinic of Manikchand Pahade Law College, Aurangabad. We are honored to have with us this afternoon Honorable Shri Justice Challa Kodanda Ram Sir, Judge of the High Court of Telangana, Hyderabad, as the chief guest. We are equally delighted to have among us Advocate Dr. Kalpalata Patil Bharaswadkar ma'am, Secretary, MLNG Society Aurangabad, as the president of this function. Dr. C.M. Rao sir, Principal of Manikchand Pahade Law College Aurangabad, respected members of the bar and bench, office bearers of MLNG Society Aurangabad, teaching and non-teaching staff, and dear participants. Manikchand Pahade Law College Aurangabad, the organizing institution, is like a tree which is strong and spreading its shadow on many for years. I request the head of the institution, Dr. C.M. Rao sir, Principal of Manikchand Pahade Law College Aurangabad, to kindly introduce the college. Over to you, sir. Uh, Sir, you are not audible. Kindly unmute yourself.
Okay. Respected Honorable Justice Challa Kodandaram, respected President of today's function, Secretary Dr. Kalpalata Patil Bharaswadkar Madam, Convener of the program, Professor Dinesh Kolte, Vice Principal, Sri Krishna More, IQA Coordinator Dr. Aparna Kotapale, my colleagues and all the participants from all over India. I deem it a privilege to address this particular August gathering on the eve of this particular 5-day workshop on the judgment writing. Indeed, an academic feast for the particular teachers, as we are also not aware of how to write a judgment writing or essay writing. First time in my 32 years, I am hearing this particular thing for last 5 years without break. A wonderful articulation of the things for the betterment of the students who are appearing for the examination, also for preparing for the other competitive examinations. So I warmly welcome the Honorable Chief Guest and also my Secretary of today's function, Dr. Kalpalata Patil Bharaswadkar, for this particular valedictory session. And at the same time, this is an institution which was started in 1956, which was affiliated to Osmania University, and later it was affiliated to Dr. Bamu. And the alumni of this particular institution is right from Supreme Court to the lower court, and the Nalsar University registrar also is of student of this college. We are proudly announcing this particular. At present, there are 3 judges who are our students, and at the same time, there are 5 judges who are retired from this particular, who are alumni of this particular thing. So I warmly welcome once again all the dignitaries and also the participants from all over India. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. It is well said that to be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. We are delighted to have one such inspiration among us this afternoon. Our chief guest, Honorable Sri Justice Challa Kodanda Ram sir, Judge, High Court of Telangana, Hyderabad. I call upon Ms. Riya Singh to briefly introduce your lordship to this virtual gathering. Over to you, Riya.
Thank you, Mayu, and good afternoon to everyone. I, Riya Singh, student of MP Law College, LLB second year, would like to take the opportunity to introduce our today's chief guest for the valedictory session of our 5 days national online workshop on the art of judgment writing, Honorable Shri Justice Challa Kodandaram, Judge of High Court of Telangana, Hyderabad. Honorable Sir had his school education at Challavaripalli and Kadipatri, graduated in science from Satya Sai College, Bangalore. He obtained his law degree from University Law College, Andhra University in the year 1983. During 1979 to 1988, he worked in an industrial concern and was involved in the execution of civil and mechanical work. He enrolled as an advocate on 24 June 1988 in the Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh. He argued large number of matters like writ petitions, appeals, criminal petitions, and tax matters. He had also appeared in large number of cases in various forums such as Electricity Regulatory Commissions, APTEL, CES, TAT, etc. He had also argued in the high courts of Chhattisgarh, Delhi, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu, besides Supreme Court of India. He elevated as an additional judge of High Court of Andhra Pradesh in April 2013 and then was appointed as judge of High Court of Judicature at Hyderabad for the state of Telangana and the state of Andhra Pradesh and assumed charge as such on 8 September 2014. I heartily welcome you, sir. Over to you, Mayur.
Thank you, Ms. Ria. For the past 5 days, it was a buffet for all our 820 legal luminaries available to guide the participants. We almost had participants from each and every state of this incredible nation. I therefore request Professor Dinesh Kolte sir, coordinator of this 5 days national workshop, to present the review of this event. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mayur. Good afternoon to all. Respected chief guest of this today's valedictory session, Honorable Shri Justice Challa Ponanda Rao, Judge High Court of Telangana, Hyderabad. Respected President of today's valedictory session, Advocate Dr. Bharaswar Madam, Secretary, Marathoda Legal and General Education Society. Respected all the members of our management, respected principal of our college, Dr. C.M. Rao, Vice Principal, sir, coordinator of the IQC, dear participants throughout India and from the abroad also. I, Professor Dinesh Kolte, coordinator of this 5 days online national level workshop, welcome you and put forth before you the review of this 5 days workshop. Last year, our college had received the invitation of competitions on judgment writing. Some students had approached to us for guidance, and even students of our college appear for judicial exam. It appears that the students do not get proper and systematic guidance. Therefore, we had decided to organize such a workshop for all. Then our principals, Dr. Shashikanta Chesar sir, immediately he forwarded our proposal to our management, and without any hurdle, our management immediately accepted and approved our proposal and permitted us to organize this workshop. In total, 800 participants such as law teachers, advocates, law students, even officers throughout India, and as well as 2 students from the abroad. One is from the Indonesia, another is from the Saudi Arabia registered it. From each state and from each law college, participants are registered for it. The workshop was inaugurated by Honorable Chief Justice M. Satyanarayana Murthy sir, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Amravati, on 23rd January. It was decided over by Honorable Advocate Shri J.K. Vasadkar sir, President of MLNG Society. We had invited eminence resource person for this workshop. On the first day and first session on 23rd January, in first session, Shri Ritesh Mahathwar, Judge Panhala, Kolhapur, delivered a lecture on criminal judgment writing. In the second sessions, on the first day, Honorable Shri Pankaj Deshpande, Judge Kolhapur, delivered a lecture on the fundamental principles of framing of charge and issues. On second day, on 24th January, in first session, Honorable Shri Amol Kumar Deshpande, Judge Ludhiana, delivered a lecture on civil judgment writing. And in second session, Honorable Shri Srish Gadge, the former Joint Director, Maharashtra Judicial Academy, enlighten us on the topic of the techniques of judgment writing. On 25th January, in the first session, Honorable Shri Sudhakar Edlagatta, the Joint Director, Maharashtra Judicial Academy, delivered us and taught us the general principles of judgment writing in civil and criminal cases in trial. On the fourth day, on 26 January, in first session, Honorable Dr. Humayun Rashid Khan, Additional Director, UP Judicial Academy, Lucknow, enlighten us on the appreciation of evidence in criminal cases. In the second session, on the fourth day, Honorable Shri Amol Kumar Deshpande, Judge Buldana, imparted us about how to write criminal judgment. On the fifth day, today, in the first session, Dr. Rajendra Anubule, Advocate Bombay High Court, enlighten us on the techniques of legal essay writing. Initially, the participant faced some problem to join the Zoom platform. I apologize for it. In next academic year, because of I have contacted each and every principals of law colleges of throughout India. What I appear, the students from the Rajasthan, from the Bihar, some states, they are right now they are appearing for exam, and they requested us again. You organize this again this such types of workshop, because this is a unique workshop we have organized. Therefore, as though 821 participants registered it, but as per my opinion, there should be more than 1,000 participants should have registered. Because of this exam, they could not register. In next academic year, definitely we will again organize such a workshop in a well planned, well organized and structured, without any trouble hurdle to participants. With this, I conclude and I express my sincere thanks to our principal, then Principal Dr. C.M. Rao sir, our all the office bearers of the management. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, the next session of this virtual valedictory function is the feedback from our participants. Before I call out the name of the participants, there are some instructions. After calling out of the name, the participants have to unmute themselves, start their videos, and have to be very precise because we are running out of time. Kindly introduce yourself to the August gathering and then express your feedback. Now, I call upon Professor Debajit Saha from West Bengal.
Respected Honorable Chief Guest, President of the session, Rao sir, Kolte sir, I am Debajit Saha from Iskatet Institute of Law, West Bengal. Throughout these 5 days, we have experienced many things regarding judgment writing, and I find that this workshop has been a great success because of the fact that the resource persons, they are very much sincere and took enough time to prepare the PPTs so that we can understand niceties of judgment in a well manner, and we could understand all the aspects of judgments. And as an academician, what I feel that I have come to know the main provisions of the CPC as well as CRPC, which are intimately connected to judgment writing, which is not possible to understand by merely going through books. So I have been immensely benefited by workshop, by attending this workshop. Moreover, what I want to say that this workshop has been organized in a well manner. That thanks goes to Kolte sir as well as C.M. Rao sir. So I salute you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Again, there is a request to all the participants who are going to present their feedback. Kindly check your connectivity, introduce yourself, and be very precise. Now, I call upon Dr. Archana Gharote from Hidayatullah National Law University, Raipur.
Good afternoon, one and all present over here on the virtual platform. I, Dr. Archana Gharote, Assistant Professor from Hidayatullah National Law University, Raipur, here to share views on the workshop series which was conducted on Art of Judgment Writing, conducted by the MP Law College, Aurangabad. The success of any event always depends upon the takeaway from it. Speaking regarding the theme, it was a very unique thing and useful for all the participants. He may be academician, research scholar, budding advocate, aspirant of judiciary, or the whole legal fraternity. Each and every session, each and every topic, resource persons were perfect and knowledgeable. We have identified it from their all the presentations. They not only departed their knowledge, but they were also eager to depart their experiences also. We can never forget that how patiently they have answered all the queries over there. The lecture series covered all the facets and aspects of legal judgment writing and essay writing also as of today. The credit all goes no doubt to the coordinator of the event because of the unique idea and the unique theme. This lecture series made clear how the judgment writing is an art, science, or a technique. I especially thank Mr. Amol Deshpande sir, Mamlatwar sir, Khan sir, Rajendra Anbule sir for enlightening us on each of the topic. I thank the organizing team, the Kolte sir, and for extending opportunity and for looking forward. And I also stay connected for such events in future. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I call upon Professor Surbhi Mishram from Chhattisgarh. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon. This is Professor Surbhi Mishram. I'm an assistant professor of law at Kalinga University, and I have attended this 5-day national online workshop, which was very, very useful with respect to if I talk about the judiciary aspirants, with respect to if I talk about the judges, as well with respect to if I talk about the professors who are attending the sessions, with respect to if I talk about the students who are attending the sessions. So if I talk about this national online workshop that I attended, personally, if I talk, I'm also a judiciary aspirant, and it has helped me immensely with respect to the different facets that it covered. The program, the online workshop was brilliant, and I technically feel that looking into the current circumstances of the COVID situation, the overall program which was conducted online, it was quite interesting, it was interactive, and it has definitely helped me clear all the doubts pertinent to civil and criminal judgment writing. Because looking into the matter of the fact that Chhattisgarh judiciary covers the aspect of criminal and civil judgment writing while writing a mains examination, and also essay writing, which is also a very important aspect with respect to writing the judiciary exams over different examinations in different other states. For that matter, I would like to highlight that regardless of the fact that it was an online session, everybody was able to, like each of the panelists, they were able to make the session very interesting, and they were able to maintain the attention of the attendees. I would like to say that it was like engaging into a face-to-face workshop. It was a great course to attend, and it was really presented very well. Although, in spite of the fact that it was done virtually, it was not a boring one. It was very interesting, very professionally done, and this has already helped a lot of persons in the preparation for the exams. And perhaps the course contains too much of the information. In just 2 hours of session, we could get so much of things, too much of the information that we could, considering the fact of the time restraint, it has not, it was a really, really brilliant session that was done. So I would like to thank the organizers teams, and I would like to thank the coordinator of the chain for holding such kind of a workshop, and it is really helpful. And I would like to say that I enjoyed the session, particularly if I give my personal feedback, I enjoyed the session. Which benefited me a lot is with respect to the civil judgment writing, Honorable Shri Deshpande sir's deliberation, Shri Ritesh Mawatwal sir's deliberation on the 3rd day with respect to criminal judgment writing, and today's session with respect to Dr. Rajendra Anbule sir, which he had given. Also, along with that, I would like to thank Dr. Humayun Rashid Khan sir, who is the additional director, and he had given the points, very important facets with respect to the appreciation of evidence, which is the most important aspect with respect to writing of a judgment. The marshalling and appreciation is the most important aspect, and that is something which was very engaging. So I would like to thank each and everybody for holding such a great national online workshop. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. There's a humble request to all the participants who are going to present their feedback. We are already running very short of time, so kindly be precise. Now I call upon Dr. Ruby Chatwal from Maharashtra. Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Thank you, sir. And a very warm good afternoon to all the dignitaries present here, my colleagues and professors and my loving dear students. Myself, Advocate Dr. Ruby Chatwal from Pune. At the outset, I would like to thank Dr. Dinesh Kolte sir and the organizing team on the line on national workshop under the tree of Manik Chand Pahade Law College with a, inviting us at a knowledge cafe for a wonderful intellectual, delightful and delicious feast of knowledge, which we all have enjoyed and cherished for 5 days free of cost from all over the eminent stalwarts in the streams. Right from day 1 till day 5, we have enjoyed all the streams. The moving ahead towards the tricolor National Republic Day, we celebrated with Dr. Honorable Judge Anmol Deshpande ji, and marching ahead and marshalling in the pandemic period towards legal and legal aid clinic to hear Honorable Judge Amol Deshpande ji from Buldana, and the triad of judgment writing, theoretical aspects, legality and practical aspects, and moving around step by step, no gaps kept aside, and reasoned, no gaps left for more dishes, no doubts unanswered of finally cherished dessert with a lovely delicious icing. Good judgment comes from experience and experience comes from bad judgment. And again, ultimately we had to wind up with the feast of knowledge, waiting for finger bowl and mukhwas, techniques of essay writing by Dr. Advocate Dr. Rajendra Anboleji from Bombay High Court. He delivered his ideas so well, and he has helped us to write how we have to write an essay with a content, plan, introduction, subject matter, conclusion, the best of all that we can gain from this 5-day knowledge, and we will be moving ahead and the cluster of knowledge and writing, and visit again Legal Aid Center, Legal Aid Clinic of Manik Chand Pahade Law College for solutions, if any one suffers from problems, give teacher, and we will be soon visiting you again.
Sorry to disturb you, ma'am, but we are running
thank
short of time,
Thank
so
you.
I request to
Thank
kindly
you.
be precise.
Thank you for Feast of Knowledge at the Knowledge Cafe of Manik Chand Pahade Law College, Aurangabad. Thanks.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you, ma'am, and apologies to all the participants.
No,
We
no, no,
are
thank you,
really
thank
running
you.
very short of time. so
Thank
it is a
you.
request.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now I call upon Dr. Dipti Kohli from Vivekananda Institute of Legal Studies, Delhi.
Thank you so much. I hope I'm audible. So it was indeed a pleasure to be a part of this enriching workshop on art of judgment writing. And in law schools, it is an upcoming simulation exercise apart from the moot courts. And I've seen very few law colleges conducting any national event on the judgment writing. So apart from the of judgment, the beginning, the conclusion in civil as well as written criminal judgments, it matters a lot in judicial examinations, and hardly have we found any reading material available on it. So the sample judgments provided by the practicing judges will help us all in understanding the frame of writing a judgment. And equally important is the art of essay writing, which we have learned today. So it is the quality of content that makes a difference, be judgment writing or essay writing. This is what I've learned. The main asset of this workshop was receiving the knowledge of judgment writing straight from the judges, judicial academies, and the advocates who have established the nexus with the recipients in the same way as it was intended by them. So the main asset was the resource person whom you have called. So I congratulate MP Law College for successfully organizing this 5-day national online workshop. And kudos to Professor Dinesh Kolte and Principal Rauser for managing the complete workshop with patience and making this workshop a big success. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I call upon Ms. Shreya Gupta from Madhya Pradesh.
Each and everyone present here. Myself Shreya Gupta from School of Law, Indore. I am a student of first year BA LLB. This workshop was the first workshop for me in the field of law. It was really interesting and knowledgeable. I learned many new things through this workshop. The way of speaking, presenting, and teaching was really inspiring. And I will remember this workshop forever. It was really a very good experience for me to join with the faculty and other teachers and the advocates, judges. Not only for me, I think it would be a great opportunity for all the attendees present here. Thank you, Principal, for organizing such a educational and inspirational workshop. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much. Now I call upon Advocate Radha from Andhra Pradesh.
So am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. Respected dignitaries on and off the screen, and greetings to all the fellow students. I am Radha, advocate from Andhra Pradesh. I take this opportunity to thank the management of Manikchand Pahade Law College, Aurangabad for the effort and all the honorable judges for their valuable time. I feel so privileged to hear the informative speeches of all the respected judges and advocates and take a moment to thank them. A class of hundreds of students took a leap of faith, confidence, and contentment out of this course of art of judgment writing. We picked up all the pearls of each session of this program and kept safe in our pockets. I once again thank all the honorable judges and advocates by name and Dr. C.M. Rao sir, Principal MP Law College, Dinesh Kolte sir, Coordinator, and all the other members of management who made a bold move in signing up for an experience that have never experimented before. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I call upon Advocate Samina from the state of Telangana.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Myself Advocate Samina, practicing Rangareddy District Court, Hyderabad, Telangana. I have attended many various workshops like judicial service preparations and law subjects and drafting, co-legal drafting classes. But this workshop really different and unique with good experience and knowledge. And I must appreciate Kolte sir, Motwal sir, and Pankaj sir, Amol sir, Humayun sir, Sirish sir, Sudhakar sir. Everybody has different approach towards judgment. They all definitely try to be excellent towards their approach so that we can understand it and get benefited with their knowledge. And one more thing I want to say that we used to read the judgments that we do, but we don't know the details of writing it, like a skeleton of the judgment, using languages, sections, citations, and framing issues, charges, marshallings, etc. Especially providing the reasons for the judgments, everything. So I definitely got benefited with it, and I will definitely want to be with your future classes. And thank you for MP College and Kolte sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Before calling out the next name, please participant be precise and avoid taking names of the respected panelists. I call upon Miss Lisa Malakkal from the state of Kerala.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay.
You can proceed.
Okay, very good afternoon to everyone present here. I'm Lisa Malakil from Kerala. I've been practicing as a junior advocate of P.S. Sridharan Pillai at Calicut Bar Association. It gives me immense pleasure in sharing my opinion on feedback on the workshop organized by Manikchand Pahade Law College, Aurangabad. My sincere gratitude to the coordinator for giving me such a privileged opportunity. For me, this 5 days online workshop was very beneficial and fruitful in the terms of its rich content and the guidance I've received from each and every resource person. From all the topics, I've learned new things. Honestly, some terms were very much new for me, and it was a perfect learning experience. I'll be waiting for such sessions in future. Once again, my sincere thanks to all the panelists and coordinators and every panel participants. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The next one to present feedback is Ms. Tejaswini Anand from Jammu.
A very good afternoon to all the honorable dignitaries present here. Myself, Tejaswini Anand, is a student of Law Department of Jammu University of final year, has attended the workshop, The Art of Judgment Writing. It was 5 days national online workshop, which enriched me with the knowledge and the different style and ways different esteemed judges of giving the judgment in writing. Actually, art of writing judgment depends mainly on the knowledge and proficiency and the aptitude of the concerned judge. I'm highly grateful that I had become the part of the eye-opening workshop, which really enlightened me with the art of judgment writing. I hope in future also, if these type of workshops are going to be organized, I would be glad to become their part. Thank you so very much. With regards.
Thank you so much. The next one is Ms. Harleen Dhingra from state of Punjab.
Good afternoon, one and all. Myself, Harleen Dhingra from Amritsar. I am a law student in the final year and I have attended this workshop for the last 5 days. And it has been really enriching to learn from all the judges and the resource persons. I mark a vote of thanks, especially to Kolte sir for giving me this opportunity to attend the workshop and to all the senior members who have been sharing the knowledge with us. It was a very enlightening workshop and thank you so much for it.
Thank you so much. Now I call upon Mr. Shubham Kumar Thakuria from the state of Rajasthan.
Very good afternoon to one and all present here. My name is Shubham Kumar Thakuria, and I have recently done my law from Rajasthan University, Jaipur. And I have attended this workshop, and I want to say one thing that for a human life, the three organs are very important. That is mind, that is brain, heart, and lungs. So if I say, then there is a suggestion of all these three organs.
There is some connectivity, I guess. So Mr. Shubham Thakuria is not audible.
Lungs and heart. So this program, if I say that Mr. Kolte sir is Krishna and all other. Hello. Hello.
Yes, you may proceed.
Hello.
Yes,
so
Mr.
I'm
Shubham,
saying that.
you're audible.
Okay. Good afternoon, one and all present here. I'm saying that the three organs of human body are very important. That is brain, lungs, and heart. And when there is cessation of these three organs, the person will die. And for this program, if I say that Mr. Dinesh Kolte sir is the brain, the organizing members, Mr. Krishna and other members, vice principal sir, principal ma'am, principal sir, all these members are the heart of this program, and the participants and the resource persons are the lungs. And all these make this program a successful, a grand, and make this program alive. So I'm very much enlightened with this program and get to fruitful knowledge from this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shubham. Now the last participant who submit their feedback is Ms. Swati Samal from the state of Odisha.
Good afternoon, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes.
So good afternoon, everybody. My name is Swati Susmita Samal and I am from Temple City, Bhubaneswar. I have been attending this for the last 5 years and 5 days, and this 5 golden days on the art of judgment writing was a great help for us. We gained a lot of information on the practical aspect of how to write a judgment, and along with that, we were provided with the copies of the judgment. And being a virtual platform, it was as interesting and captivating as well. So a judge can be well known by the judgment he or she gives, and by developing our skills on the judgment writing, our research persons have developed our future judges' personality as well. So with this, I want to conclude, and I shall be highly obliged if the parties conduct such type of workshops in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all the participants across the whole country who has shared their feedback. Now moving further, we are delighted to have Advocate Dr. Kalpalata Patil Bharaswarkar ma'am, Secretary, Marathwada Legal and General Education Society, Aurangabad, as the President of this valedictory function. May I request Honorable Ma'am to kindly deliver a presidential address. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Mr. Justice Challa sir, Chief Guest of today's valedictory session of 5 days online national workshop. Dr. C.M. Rao sir, Principal of MP Law College, Vice Principal More sir, IQAC Coordinator Dr. Aparna Kotapalle Madam, Coordinator of this event Professor Dinesh Kolte sir, teaching, non-teaching staff, all the participants and students. First of all, I'd like to congratulate the team led by our dynamic principal, Dr. C.M. Rao sir, for arranging 5 days online national workshop on the topic Art of Writing Judgment, Art of Judgment Writing. Judgment writing means writing a decision on the issues involved in the matter, giving intelligible and logical reasoning. Really, it is an art. It is an art to write a well-articulated judgment. Of course, practice is necessary for acquiring the skill, but the guidelines and tips given by the experts definitely helps. And during this 5 days workshop, different facets of judgment writing were discussed by the experts. And today in the morning session, even essay writing, that part was also covered. I hope that participants will be benefited by this workshop. I was pleased to hear that 821 participants across India joined this workshop, and it included law teachers, advocates, law students. So this is definitely a good achievement. Every year, our college organize training, coaching for judicial services examination. I suggest our faculties and the principal that we can have online coaching for such examinations so as to benefit large number of aspirants. Once again, I congratulate the team of MP Law College for successfully conducting the 5 days online workshop, national workshop, and I take your lead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It is rightly said that knowledge shared is knowledge squared. So I do not take much time between our chief guest of this session and the audience in sharing and squaring the knowledge. May I now request our chief guest, Honorable Shri Justice Challa Kodanda Ram Sir, Judge, High Court of Telangana, Hyderabad, to bless us with his address. Your Lordship may kindly take over and bless us.
Thank you, brother. Good afternoon to one and all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon to one and all. I would like to congratulate at the outset my old good friend, Dr. C.M. Rao, the principal, and Advocate Dr. Kalpalata Patil, and Professor Dinesh Kolte, Dr. Aparna ma'am, the Vice Principal, Sri Kishan More, and all other team members for making this 5-day conference on the art of judgment writing a great success. In fact, thanks to COVID, I have been participating on a large number of webinars, especially that are being conducted from Karnataka and Kerala, for some of my friends. But I had come across the webinar of this nature where the judgment writing has been focused. In fact, there is a concern among the higher judiciary as of today on account of some confusion created by a judgment of the Supreme Court, wherein the law students, they don't require to practice law even for a year, but they can straight away appear for examination and thereafter get selected as a junior civil judges, or the magistrates. And then straight away after interview, they undergo some kind of training, and thereafter they are put on the bench. In fact, it is simultaneously they start discharging judicial duties as well as undergoing training intermittently. And our experience has taught us, what we have noticed is that the knowledge which they gain or the experience which they gain during the training is absolutely inadequate in the process of the newly recruited officers discharging their duties. One of the reasons could be that they do not get any formal training during the college days, and they are not exposed to the art of expressing themselves. Apart from the fact that in a diverse country like in India, where there are also a large number of individuals, though they study in English medium, their language command or the ability to write in English is a bit poor. They may not be able to express themselves. It's very common for all of us to think in our mother language and thereafter try to translate it into the English, the main language in which the judgments are being written in most of the parts of the country, especially in the subordinate courts, except in few cases, things like I had seen in Chhattisgarh and also in Madhya Pradesh, I think part of Madhya Pradesh, and in some of the states, in their mother tongue or that particular state language, the judgments are being written and thereafter they get translated into English, because the language of high courts is in English as per the constitution. But more importantly, the content, the method and manner, the structure, what has to be written or what could be written, what could not be written, what is required to be considered, and various aspects, we find it very difficult to train them in few months of time in the Judicial Academy. The focus from that angle is only on account of the fact that what we found after studying, the students who are bright, from the day of the first year, they start preparing for the competitive examination for the purpose of appearing for judicial post to be selected as a junior officer. Because the only consistent and constant recruitments are happening in the judicial department, providing an opportunity for the youngsters. In fact, we find many of the times a large number of postgraduates after the finishing their post-graduation, even in engineering and even other branches, once again coming back and joining the 3-year law course and completing the law course, and then appearing for competitive examination and getting into the job. But at the same time, they are inadequately trained. The skills are inadequate. In fact, today, the one question which I had asked one of my friends who had appeared earlier, who had also was a speaker in this particular 5-day course, the number of the students, whether they are first year or final year students, the feedback which I got was there are students from first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. That's because the college also did not impose any restriction, or they did not specify that only the 5th year students or the 4th year students should appear. Just now I heard one of the participants thanking. She's a first year student from Orissa. It's nice that they get exposed to the skills of writing judgment, and at least they are aware of, and to that extent, we should thank the Manikchand Pahade Law College, who have taken initiative to train the youngsters right from this particular point of time, as the Madam Dr. Kalpalata said. I was glad to hear that she said that a course to be started for training for the judicial officers examination, and in that context, the judgment writing would become very handy. I wholeheartedly congratulate and thank Madam for that particular thought itself, because this is what we require as we go along. And I also find a large number of girl students aspiring to become lawyers and participating, which makes me feel comfortable and happy that in the future of the judiciary will be safe. After all, we all look towards Thai or the mother who has much more kind-hearted and much more balanced in relation to the judicial decisions. The content which has been issued, including, in fact, I had participated, very interesting, from 12 o'clock onwards, 11 o'clock onwards, with respect to the last session, including the art of writing essays, legal essays. It's a very illuminating. These are topics which have been dealt with, are including with regard to the, not only the legal essays, with regard to the various forum, both criminal as well as the civil. There's a differentiation between the judgment and order. I was told that they have also been explained. This will go a long way. As we go along, what we look forward as a lawyer from the judiciary is an impartial, a well-considered, a reasoned orders and judgments. That would be possible only if one is trained and one has a command over the language in which they would like to deliver the judgment. Now you're all aware, recently Supreme Court has started giving the copies of the judgments rendered in English to be translated into vernacular language, various languages, and also to be handed over. Probably a day will come as we go along that the judgments would be delivered in the local language. There is a constraint with respect to the high courts where the language of the High Court has been specified to be is in English language. But probably that's not any issue. Over a period of time, it gets changed. But the training which is being sought to be imparted by the institution is very commendable. In fact, I would also probably, because my tenure is going to come to an end in 6 months' time, I may not require the art of writing judgment at this point of time, but I'll be happy maybe at a given point of time to send my daughter to your college. The reason is my daughter is now, she is preparing for CLAT. Initially, she wasn't interested in law, but thereafter I do not know what made her to get interested. At least there are 3 girls who are getting ready in my family, wanting to become lawyers. So the tradition continues in my first cousin is a lawyer. He runs our office as on today. And there are other children who are also getting ready. My another brother's daughter also, she is also getting ready. As I said, it's in future, it's the girls who are going to rule the judicial segment of the country. As on today, in fact, it's about 46% or 44% of Telangana judiciary, lower judiciary, is by the dominated by women. And we are very happy the way they are delivering and they are discharging their functions. The training which we are imparting at the Judicial Academy, sometimes we feel is not adequate. Maybe we take the initiative and also approach the institute like yours to get the input, and that would help. Ultimately, end of the day, whether you do it from Pune or you do it from Aurangabad or you do it from Delhi, you do it from Hyderabad. In the end, one important aspect which I noticed at this point of time, because of this national seminar, the entire country is getting connected. And there is a common theme which you have percolated across the people, and the idea is being shared, and we are all on the same platform. That's a very interesting thing which when I heard the participant shared her experience from Amritsar. Where is the Kerala and where is the Amritsar? You have integrated the nation. That's the excellent spirit, because it's not, we may not be long, we will start seeing people from Delhi. In fact, I am the interview panel for recruitment of junior people from Uttar Pradesh appearing for the interview, because the judicial officers posts are across the, you can appear in anywhere. In fact, Justice Sridevi, sitting in the Telangana High Court, though she is from originally native of coming from Andhra Pradesh, but she grew up in Madhya Pradesh. She wrote her judicial officers exam for recruitment of direct district judges in the state of UP. She became a district judge in UP and became a High Court judge in UP and transferred to Hyderabad. So it's not long that the nation gets integrated judicial, there will be a judicial grid, we can call it as a national judicial grid, and you are paving a way for that in that contest. I should congratulate all of you, and I take this opportunity. In fact, in an earlier occasion, my good brother, Justice Ravindra Guge, in fact, last 3-4 years, he has been asking me to come out to Aurangabad to see the college. And I was instrumental in sending earlier Justice Somayajulu and Justice Murthy and few of my other brothers. I didn't know that Dr. Rao was there, but at the same time, earlier, and that way integrally connected with your college. I feel happy because that connection happens not, it's by chance, it's probably I call it as a destiny. I'm glad that I am there with you people. And I'm anytime, as I said, once I get free, probably I'll have more time to come over and then physically participate in many of the events where the college is taking. And one suggestion I have at this point of time is to Dr. Rao and also to Dr. Kalpalata Patil is, I find with respect to the art of conducting arbitrations, because what is required in future for the students or to the society is, there are 4 or 5 areas where probably the future litigation is going to be there. And that's where, from the point of thing, I would like to suggest that the art of conducting arbitration proceedings, not with regard to just the HDR and a few other institutions are conducting some diploma courses on arbitration law. Law is available in the books today, especially unlike in earlier days where we have to get a physical copy of the book. Today, on a click of the button, they are able to get, and the children are much more smarter than my generation people. But more important thing is, just like this judgment writing, the actual aspects of how do you conduct, what are the procedure and what are the things, what is available in internationally. Because today, the government of India is making efforts to bring arbitrations to India, international arbitrations to India, rather than we going to Singapore or London, or earlier in it was Geneva. From there, it shifted to London. From there, now it is the venue is getting shifted to Singapore. And likewise in Dubai is competing. And probably we have woken up a little late, but at the same time, I've been searching all along with respect to the thing. In fact, I had some plans to go to London sometime in August with respect to this particular subject. That's where I say probably you can be this college can be a pioneer, especially a college which is there from 1955. They have already foundations are there, and the strong pillars and has been built up, structure has been built up. It's only that you need to go into the new areas. Few of the areas I'll be able to share my thoughts with Dr. Rao sometime later. But this is one suggestion which I thought I'll make. And I would like to thank everyone for giving me this opportunity. I wouldn't like to touch anything on the subject because that has been thoroughly discussed by everyone and inputs have been given. And the training, as you rightly put it, that the training itself will be an excellent course where probably more structured way on a day-to-day basis, along with the notes can be given, which will go a long way in building up of the judicial system in India. From that point of view, I should really congratulate the authorities of the college for taking this bold step and going forward. Thank you very much on behalf of everybody, including on behalf of myself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Lordship. We are honored to listen to you, and I assure you that the wisdom that has been shared over here would be very helpful to all the attendees. On behalf of the esteemed institution, we are also thankful for all the blessings and kind words that have been expressed before us. Thank you so much, Your Lordship. Once an English philosopher said, and I quote, that gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. So, to express a deep sense of gratitude, I request Dr. Anju Singh ma'am. I request ma'am to kindly take over.
Thank you, Mayur. Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable President of the function, respected Principal, Vice Principal, IQAC Coordinator, distinguished guests, and all attendees. We have come to the end of 5 days national workshop on the art of judgment writing, organized by Legal Aid Clinic of Marathwada Legal and General Education Society's Manikchand Pahade Law College. I feel privileged to propose vote of thanks for this valedictory session. I take this opportunity to put all my gratitude into words. At the outset, on the behalf of MP Law College family, I extend my deep sense of gratitude to Chief Guest, Honorable Justice Shri Justice Challa Kodanda Ram, Judge, High Court of Telangana, Hyderabad, for his valedictory address. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion and for your kind words. I extend my sincere thanks to Honorable Secretary of the Society, Advocate Dr. Kalpata Patil Bharaswatkar Madam, for her presidential address. Thank you, ma'am, for all your kind support and encouragement. My thanks are due to Honorable President Advocate Shri J.K. Vasidikar, Vice President Advocate Shri Rajendra Deshmukh, Joint Secretary Advocate Shri D.S. Kulkarni, and all the respected members of society for their support. I thank all the resource persons of the 5 days national workshop for their valuable insights during their respective sessions. Let me express my gratitude to respected Principal Dr. C.M. Rao for his welcome address. Thank you, sir, for your motivation in all our academic endeavors. I express my sincere gratitude to respected Vice Principal S.N. More, IQAC Coordinator Dr. Aparna Kottapalle Madam for their guidance and support. My special thanks to Dr. S.J. Shirshat, former Principal in charge, for approving the proposal of this workshop during his tenure. I thank Coordinator Dr. Dinesh Kolte for his sincere effort in organizing this wonderful workshop. I thank all the respected faculty of the institutions for their kind support. I thank the participants for sharing their experience and valuable feedback of the national workshop. I thank Mr. Mayur Subedar for anchoring the session. I thank Ms. Riya Singh for introducing the Honorable Chief Guest. I thank Mr. Shubham Jayaswal and all supporting staff of our institutions for the technical assistance. I thank all the respected members of bar and bench, HODs, principals, students for attending this 5 days national workshop. Last but not the least, I thank all who are directly and indirectly associated with us for organizing this national workshop. I thank the organizers for giving me this wonderful opportunity to propose vote of thanks before this August gathering. Thank you so much. Now I request Mayur to take the charge of the session.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, with the permission of our chief guest and in presence of our president of this function, I declare that this valedictory session of the 5 days national workshop has been over. Before departing, there are some instructions to all our registered participants. They have to fill up the feedback form, which is made available on the WhatsApp and Telegram groups created by the institution. After filling up the feedback form, you will be mailed e-certificates within 4 working days. We hope that you keep us supporting in our future endeavors too. Till then, stay safe, take care. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.